Okay, study abroad. I love study abroad. I studied abroad for a year in undergrad and experienced perhaps the most rapid personal growth of my life. My friends who studied abroad returned improved people. I cannot recommend it enough. Whether you're studying abroad for economic opportunities, cultural enrichment, personal development, or even to improve your language skills, it's basically impossible not to experience tremendous growth. At Mooshly.com, I love helping international students because I know how rewarding living abroad can be. And as someone who has lived in 3 continents, I also understand the challenges associated with moving. In this video, I'm going to go over the top 4 mistakes I see international students make and how I recommend addressing them. Let's get right into it. The first mistake is not subscribing to Mooshly. No, I'm just kidding. The first mistake is not utilizing Mooshly services in your application. What? Okay, the first mistake is the Harvard or bust strategy. In other words, applying only to the most prestigious schools while ignoring very good alternatives. This is not a mistake exclusive to international applicants, but I've noticed that sometimes international students focus only on Ivy League or top-ranked schools in the US because of their worldwide renown. Maybe you've seen pictures of the beautiful campuses online. Maybe someone you know or idolize attended one of these schools. Maybe they're the only names you've heard of. Now, depending on the strength of your application, you very well could be a great fit for Harvard or Yale or MIT, but the thing to realize is that there are many great applications for every eligible slot at these universities, and the schools admit a fraction of students who apply. You're competing with students who also have stellar grades, extracurriculars, and strong essays. Again, this is not to say you won't get in, but it's prudent to consider your academic goals, financial needs, and career preferences when choosing schools to apply to. I recommend building a balanced college list with dream schools, safety schools, and reach schools to ensure you have realistic options while striving for your goals. This maximizes your chances of acceptance and provides opportunities to compare financial aid packages from a range of institutions. College is expensive, and you might be contending with a higher cost of living in America as well. Getting a full tuition scholarship could be a game changer. There are a lot of excellent programs from schools you may have never even heard of. After you've decided on a major, I encourage you to look into which colleges offer the best opportunities for your career path and goals. And don't overlook smaller schools in your research. The next mistake I frequently run across is misunderstanding holistic admissions. Not all universities process applications like American college do. Some schools admit solely on grades and test scores, for instance. And if you are from a country where this is common practice, you might not realize the weight American colleges place on other aspects of your application. Don't get me wrong, academics and test scores are important, but admissions councils will also be looking at your extracurricular activities, your letters of recommendation, leadership potential, the strength of your essays, your volunteer experiences, and even your athletic accolades. In your application, don't let great grades be your only focus. Imagine that all your competitors have similarly good grades. How will you contribute to campus, both as a student and a graduate? How have you contributed to your community? You need to communicate your value beyond a high GPA, which ties into the next common mistake I see, lacking a clear answer to why this university in your applications. If you can replace the name of a college in your supplemental essays with any other school, and the details are generic and vague, the university will pay attention. You want the admissions officer reading your application to feel like that's the one school you want to attend. You've wanted to attend that school your whole life. You're a perfect fit. Show you've researched the school, mention specific programs, professors, and opportunities unique to that college that you will take advantage of and add to as a student. For example, you could say, I want to study engineering and apply to any college with an engineering program. However, a really easy way to reframe that statement and increase your odds of acceptance is to say something like, Professor Smith's research on renewable energy projects at XYZ University's Jones Robotics Lab aligns with my work on developing cost-effective solar panel prototypes for underserved communities in my home country. And I am excited to contribute to this field by leveraging my technical experience and collaborating with like-minded peers to advance innovative solutions in sustainable energy. You know, something like that. The last mistake is waiting until the last minute to review application requirements. Sometimes you will need to show financial documents or translated transcripts. Sometimes you'll need to show English proficiency test scores like TOEFL or else. This isn't a surprise you want to discover a week before the application deadline. Give yourself enough time to study and do well on these tests and provide all the documentation to the schools that the lists require so you don't scramble last minute and potentially miss the opportunity to apply. I've unfortunately seen students unable to apply to their dream schools from missed requirements, so I really encourage you to double check early in the process. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm Chris from Mooshly.com. I have an English bachelor's with a creative writing concentration and an MBA. I'm a consultant and professional writer, and I've helped many students improve their writing and get accepted to elite academic programs and institutions like Ivy Leagues, medical schools, law schools, PhDs, and graduate business programs. I frequently get asked for writing advice, so I publish some out here to help you for free. I've also written a very detailed college essay introduction guide I highly recommend you check out. It's designed to be actionable and can get you started on your essay in minutes. Click the link in the description to download it for free. I routinely publish videos on college applications and essays, so click the subscribe button and I'll see you next time.